How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Alex. You're watching Izzy's Autos. Today's going to be a little bit of a different video. You're probably used to seeing on this channel lots of car-related content, whether it's car reviews or vlogs or things like that. Today I'm going to be showing you my racing sim along with the rest of my gaming setup for today. It's going to be just a little bit of a fun video. I do use this quite a bit. I do have fun on my racing sim here, so I'm just gonna go and give you a tour of my brand new setup and everything that's going on with it. Alright, so let's start with the piece de resistance, the part that you guys are probably most interested in given what my channel is about, and that's this racing simulator. So let me go into a little bit more detail of what this one is. So this is called a Velocity Racer. I got this from a store in Canada from Memory Express. This is also paired though to Thrustmaster setup. So this is the Thrustmaster T300 RS. And I did buy a couple extra add-ons to it to make it a little bit better. I've also got these pedals, and these pedals are the T3P8 Pro pedals. You can actually invert these F1 style, or you can put them in rally style, so mounted as most of our normal cars are that you own. And I also added the shifter right here, the sequential shifter, which is really cool. It feels quite nice. It's got 7 speeds, but the cool thing is you can even make this a sequential by removing the faceplate. It turns around and then you can bang it out just like as if you're doing rally racing. So that's pretty sweet. Now this is the PS4 model, but it is also compatible with PC. So I do play this quite a bit on Assetto Corsa, on project cars and stuff like that. I'm gonna get used to that. That's gonna hurt. That little section right there, yeah, owie. So the only problem with the setup that I've got right now is just how narrow it is kind of getting in. It's kind of hard to access it from the right because I got the shifter right here, but I kind of slide in on the left side. But anyhow, how's the experience or this construction itself? It's actually pretty solid. So you can adjust the positioning of the wheel by loosening or tightening these two knobs, and then you can raise it, you can lower it to whatever position you think is ideal. I kind of like it in that GT style position where it's not too low, but it's not too high either, like an F1 car. So you've got just enough visibility over the steering wheel to watch the TV. And speaking of TV, that one is an LG 4K TV. I believe it's 43 inches, and I got it for about 650 bucks through good old Costco. You can't go wrong with those guys. So that actually does provide a really nice display. It's pretty crisp and really clean, especially when you're driving. You want to have a really nice experience of the visuals of the car and whatnot. So a little bit more about this wheel. As you've probably seen from the side, hanging on a little hanger I've got there is the Ferrari F1 wheel. That was also about a $200 add-on that I got from Best Buy, and that essentially swaps right over. This mechanism switches out, so you spin it out and then remove this wheel and pop the new one in. It's really straightforward. It's really not too difficult, and that gives you a little bit more of a cool experience, especially when you're playing F1. It really feels authentic and pretty dialed in, all things considered. But yeah, the pedals I've modified a little bit. I've got no pedal on the clutch here. I just got the stand, or the frame itself, and then I put the brake off to the right a little bit, and I put it horizontally so that I can heel toe a lot easier, which actually makes life so much easier in the grand scheme of things rather than having to reach over and trying to grab that. So that's a really nice little modification I made that feels fantastic. But a little bit more about this rig. So when you buy it, I don't know if they sell these anymore, but it only comes with the frame and the seat. This was an add-on that I had to buy. So it came out to a total of about $500 for this whole system, not including the wheel or the bass, the pedals, and the shifter right here. So it is a little bit of a pricey unit, but it's pretty sturdy. Even though this is on stands, it's not even completely touching on the ground, so it doesn't have that solid of a base right now, but it's still really good construction. So now it's the PC side, or the PC setup here. So this is pretty much a budget setup. It's really nothing too powerful. It's not going to run incredible graphics. It's not going to run incredibly smooth games, but it does the trick. This is a gaming PC, and it's actually one of the cheapest ones available at Best Buy, but it's actually not too bad. I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and everything feels really nice. There aren't really too many frame drop-offs. There isn't any tearing based on the setup that I've got right now for my graphics settings, but it actually does feel quite good. And this setup really makes it pretty decent. I do still have some space to put anything here, so if I ever start streaming, I can put a camera right here. I could get a system going on here, and everything is pretty good for the most part. This seat obviously is going to be replaced with a proper gaming chair, but that's obviously on its way. But yeah, this whole setup allows me to still game comfortably here with tons of space in the back, and I can still also, if I want to use controller on the PC, I've got that ability too, or I could just literally flop to the other side, plug in the USB to the PlayStation, and then I'm good to go. So this whole system setup, I think, works really nicely, and makes life pretty easy. I can't complain with it right now. So yeah, this is the gaming side of things. So you're probably wondering, what screen am I rocking? This is an Acer. Here are all the specs of it, and I bought this from Best Buy as well. I've got a cute little curl going on, so let's just tuck that away. There we go. So yeah, this is nothing too special. It is a borderless or frameless screen, which I really like, because eventually I'm going to be running a couple monitors here. But yeah, it's got a pretty crisp display. It's nothing too crazy. It's not 4K. It's just 1080p. But honestly, for what I need, it does a pretty decent job. With its 75 hertz refresh rate, it's not too bad. I can't really complain. So that's the Acer screen, and I've got the Death Adder Elite mouse, because you know, it's a pretty good price for what you get, and it's really customizable too. You could adjust the delay on the scroll reel, and obviously you can change your DPI with these two little buttons right here. So yeah, it's pretty versatile, and it feels quite nice in the hands too. So that's pretty much what's going on right here. Okay, so what are some of the drawbacks with this system? Okay, so it's this bottom section, which I think this whole setup will be changed eventually. I've got my PlayStation right behind me, and then I have my tower right beside it. But the amount of wires that are hanging here and that are just all over the place, that's the one thing that really aggravates me. I just wish everything was Bluetooth and so fast speed that you wouldn't have to worry about any input lag or anything like that. But yeah, these wires, that's the ugliest part of this entire setup. Okay guys, so there you have it. That's the whole setup. I'm really excited to use it more and more. This is going to help me with video editing. I got a better computer that's going to help me make everything smoother and quicker, and just a better experience overall. So if you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you like the content that you find on my channel, don't forget to subscribe. But I also have a question for you guys. I don't do any gaming on this channel, but would you guys be interested in seeing some videos of me on the sim? Because it still is a car channel, but I do want to have some fun and change it up a little bit. So comment down below if you'd be interested in seeing how some of my driving can apply in the virtual world. If you do have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. So thanks for watching guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.